Okay, welcome back. This is going to be still lesson 9, still course 2, but we're going to learn about past tense informal, what is called ta form. But before we do that, I want to make sure that we understand something I kind of skipped over in the last video. When you want to say I like it, it's skida. Non-adjectives go to da. Skida, skidatta. Skidatta no, right? Did you like it? But if you want to say do you like it, it's ski nano, right? Everything goes to nano, always for desu ka, unless it was nai desu ka or e adjective desu ka. Those go to no, right? So if you get these patterns down, you're definitely going to be able to speak informal. Now this is the last one that we need, and it's very important. And the pattern that I'm going to teach you here, we're going to revisit in course 3 when the screen's green. We're going to revisit it. We're going to do the same thing again to learn the te form. Don't worry. Don't look it up. Don't worry about that. We're only going to talk about ta form right now. So first of all, let me show you what the ta form is, okay? So unlike what we've done up until now, where we take the last hiragana and we change it into something like the e form or something like that, this is different, okay? This is going to take the last hiragana and convert it completely to something brand new. It's not going to be something into another form. It's going to be removed and replaced. So if, for example, a verb ends in u, tsu, or ru, it's going to go to ta. Chisai tsu and a ta. Ta, okay? Now, this is for regular verbs. Iru, eru verbs always drop through and go to ta. Always. Very simple, okay? So, if it ends in bu, mu, nu, it goes to unda. The bu gets removed, or the mu gets removed, or the nu gets removed, and it turns into unda, okay? Then, ku, if it ends in ku, it becomes, almost always becomes ita. Ita. And we'll show you some examples in a second. But sometimes it can become chisai tsu, small tsu, and a ta. Ta. Alright? If it ends in gu, it always becomes ida. By the way, these are absolute rules that aren't broken ever, okay? So if it ends in gu, past tense informal is remove the gu, add ida. We'll do that in a second. Su becomes shita, okay? And these are the past tense ta forms. The reason why I have it all on the screen right now is because I'm going to teach you a technique to memorize it. It is a song. We're going to sing a song. I forgot what the original song is. I think it's Silver Bells, I believe. The Christmas song Silver Bells. So it goes like this. Utsuru ta bumununda kuita guita. Sushita are the past tense ta forms. One more time. Utsuru ta bumununda kuida. Sorry. Kuita guida. Sushita are the past tense ta forms. Since I screwed up, we'll do it one more time. Together now. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Utsuru ta bumununda kuita guida. Sushita are the past tense ta forms. All right. Hopefully that wasn't too embarrassing for everybody, especially for those of you that did that in the middle of a coffee shop. So here's the rules. Utsuru goes to ta, bumunu goes to nda, ku goes to ita, and sometimes little tsu ta, we'll talk about that, and gu goes to ida, and I forgot one more rule, I deleted it for some reason, it's su goes to shita. Su goes to shita, just remember that. So let's go through maybe 10 verbs, okay? Nomu. Nomu, now you'll remember this, it'll be second nature eventually. Nomu, if you have to sing the song, utsuru ta bumu nun, bumu nun, nunda, unda, nonda, becomes nonda, I drank. Nomu becomes nonda for past tense, I drank. Okay? Shinu, we don't know the word shinu yet, it means to die, or someone died, yeah? Not just you, but die. If you just said shinu, it means I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm so hungry. Shinu. Oh, onaka suita. I'm hungry. Shinu. I'm gonna die. How'd you say it? I died or they died. Utsuru ta bumu nu nda. Shinda. They died. Shinda. Hey, what happened to your pet fish? Shinda. It died. Okay. Yomu. Yomu, to read. Same as nomu. Nothing changes. The mu gets removed and unda takes its place. Yonda. Yonda. Okay. Here's a new word. We don't know this one. Oyogu. Oyogu means to swim. This is the beauty, by the way, of knowing patterns instead of just learning things outright and doing verb charts. If you know patterns, you can learn a brand new verb and immediately do everything with it. Because as long as you know what type of verb it is, and you could probably guess 9 times out of 10 what it is, because if it doesn't end in a ru, it's regular and it'll follow this pattern, right? So oyogu, oyoida, oyoida, oyoida. All right, now this next one, make it. What is it? What does it become? Now, wakaru means to understand, but if you say the past tense of, like if you say wakarimashita, it means got it, understood. I have understood, got it. Informal, though, is much more common, I would say, of course, among friends at least. Wakatta. Wakatta, not wakara. If you say wakara, they're not going to know, they really won't know what you mean. It's surprising how much they're tuned in to having a little tsu there or not. It's like Chinese with the tones. You get the tone wrong, and all of a sudden, they don't get what you mean. Same thing here. Wakatta. Wakatta. Got it. Like, let's say this is what happens. Like, me and my wife will be arguing back and forth, on something. And then I'll go, wakatta. Wakatta. Got it. Okay. I give up. Wakatta. That's when that's going to be used. All right. So, taberu ends in a ru, but it is not a regular verb. And if you remember a couple seconds ago or a couple minutes ago, in the rules I explained that irueru verbs, the ru just becomes ta. There's no little tsu there, so it becomes tabeta. Tabeta. If you said tabeta, they'd get it, but it'd be wrong. Tabeta. All right. Did you eat? Tabeta. Tabeta. Remember, you don't have to have the no. Tabeta. Okay. Kau. Kau. Utsuru. Ta. Yeah, it works. Katta. I bought it. Katta. I bought another $99 of gold coins on Pokemon. Katta. I bought it. Kesu. We don't know this, and I don't have the rule up here anymore, but su goes to shita. Kesu means to erase, okay? Kesu. Kesu. Keshita. Keshita. Now, I actually made a video on kesu. It's Japanese in 5, the very first video. For some reason, I decided it was a good topic to talk about kesu versus kieru. So go watch that. So kesu, it becomes keshita, and arau. Now remember, in the negative form, it went to arawanai, which was a special thing for u's. There's nothing special here. It's u. It just goes to aratta. Aratta. Kaku, to write. I wrote it, becomes kaita. When in doubt, just do the ita, even though it can become little tsu ta depending on the word. All right. This should not say ta form chart. This should say exceptions, right? We're gonna talk about just a couple exceptions. And iku according to the rule would be ita, but it's itta. Okay, that's the one that goes to little tsu ta. All right. And iru, eru, and irregulars, there's a way to think about it. I said, remember that iru, erus, the ru just becomes ta. But if you know the must form, you can include irregulars in this grouping, because all you do is the must becomes ta. So for example, suru, right, becomes shimasu, will do. Shita is past tense for I did it. Kuru becomes kimasu, right? We had to remember that because it's irregular. You just remove the must, and you say kita, came. Kita? Did they come? Kita? Did they come? Yeah, they came. They arrived. All right. And aru is atta. Okay, atta. That's just to let you know that it's kind of, you might have thought it was like atta or something like that, but it's atta. So for example, let's say you're looking for something, and your friend knows that you're looking for it, and then later on they see you sitting down and like, hey, what happened? Did you find it? They would say to you, atta. Now, there is a verb for did you find it? They could say that too, but they would say, atta, was it there? Did you find it? Is what that means. All right, let's go through a couple example sentences, all right, using ta form. どこに行った? どこに行った? Where did you go? Now, in informal especially, you can drop the ni. You can just say, どこ行った? Where'd you go? どこ行った? All right? All right. Let's say you're in Japan, talking to your friends. Hey, when did you get here? When did you get to Japan? I got here in April. 4月に来た. 4月に来た. Oh man, that's really cool. That's the coolest fork I've ever seen. Where did you buy it? Where did you buy it? どこで買ったの? どこで買ったの? Okay. Forks are not cool, but it's important to know that if I was buying a fork, buying something is an event. Where did the event take place is marked with the event location marker. We learned this a couple videos back. So, どこで買ったの? Where at did you buy it? Where did you buy it at? Okay. All right, here's a good one. 誰と行ったの? Who did you go with? You went somewhere with somebody, and the question is, 誰と行ったの? Okay. Remember that because we're going to talk about a very similar looking sentence that has a much different meaning. 誰と行ったの? All right, let's say you got home real late. You got home at 2 in the morning. How'd you say, oh, I got home at 2 a.m. I got home at 2 a.m. Gozen 2時に帰った. Gozen 2時に帰った. Because 帰る is not an irueru verb, the ru just goes to little tsu ta. If it was irueru, we would just say ta, right? But this is not irueru, so it has to be little tsu ta. All right? 月曜日にマミと行った. 月曜日にマミと行った. I was with mommy on 月曜日. It's important to note that ita, it's ita, not itta. That's a different meaning. Okay, let's look at this next sentence. Remember we had 誰と行ったの? Who did you go with? And now we have 誰と行ったの? 誰と行ったの? Completely different meaning. Who did you go with? Because it's iku becomes itta, but iru, to be with, to be, right, is an iru-eru verb, so the ru gets changed just into ta. So when you say 誰と行ったの? It now means who were you with? Okay, so just that little tsu changes the meaning. So it's important to know how these verbs change. 誰と行ったの? Who were you with? 誰と行ったの? Who did you go with? All right. Okay, how would you say, what color was it? What color was it? 何色だったの? I was just trying to keep you on your toes. That's from the desk turning into informal. I just wanted to make sure you weren't. A lot of time, I swear this happens all the time. People learn a new concept and then you throw up a concept they should already know and they go, I don't know how Japanese works, and they forget. So it's why always try to, go back every now and then and randomly look at a sentence and see if you understand it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now. じゃあね.